We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it, and everyone's gonna be happy about it.
All right, this is take 343, and go.
And action.
And oh, sorry, and stop. And go. Oh, I fucked up again.
And look at you dropping the F-bomb, Mystery.
I just did that, didn't I? Oopsies.
I mean, I'm not upset about it.
He's mad about it.
I'm not.
He's mad about it.
No, mad about it.
Do you hear that decibel drop? He's mad about it.
I'm not mad. In fact, happy about it.
No! Why?
Why not be happy?
Why be happy about me dropping the F-bomb?
Why be unhappy about it?
Why not an E-bomb? Or
What's an E-bomb?
I have no clue.
Like E-bomb's world?
It's an excellent bomb. Huh?
Oh. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. Exactly. An excellent bomb.
All right, let's do it.
That's a mighty cool shirt you got there.
Yeah.
You're
a
it's funny.
heartbreaker.
I was actually wearing mine earlier today too.
Were you? Why'd you take it off?
I'm in my pajamas now. My guy. It's pajama time. It's like 10 o'clock. It's pajama time.
I'm gonna start the recording and see if this sets my CPU over the cliff.
Over the cliff. Okay.
Over a cliff.
If it goes over the cliff, will we hear the that cartoon whistle of like something falling and then the... Oh man, you made a splatter. Ew, gross. Holy crap. Yo, that guy's whoever did that guy's dead.
Dude,
that one doesn't survive.
Dude, he's dead, bro.
It's just unalived. There's no coming back from that.
No.
This went splat.
Splat.
Rabble says he won't be happy about it.
Are we live? Can anybody see me?
They can see you drinking your whatever that was.
Called a coffee Americano.
A coffee Americano.
Half coffee, half milk.
Oh. Interesting.
I think that's what it's called.
Oh. I thought they would call it like a milky coffee or something.
Milky cough?
Ah, milk cough. No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
Nope. Not having it. Negative.
All right, are we good to go?
Oh, dude, we're going.
We're going?
We're going.
The music started?
The music started.
You son of a biscuit.
I'm sneaky like that.
How dare you?
I know.
Hashtag offended.
Hashtag offended. Hashtag you're not the only one offended.
Oh, my word.
Hashtag everyone's offended. I'm offended.
You're offended? What offended you?
I'm offended that you were offended.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah. So now what happens?
It cancels its out.
No one's offended anymore.
It's like someone comes up to you and says, "I'm offended," and you're just like, "You know what? I'm offended because you're offended."
Exactly.
That fixes it. There you go.
It does
Problem
fix
solved.
it. Yeah. Problem solved. That's how you. No, you go ahead.
That's what. No. What do you mean?
I was just gonna say that's how you solve all world problems.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Somebody goes, "Hey, that's my land." You go, "No. That's my land," and then it cancels it out.
Oh, that's a dark joke.
Those are my resources, and then you go, "No. Those are my resources." Canceled out.
Oh, that's okay. Now we just Can we rewind? No, can we rewind?
That doesn't work that way.
That does not work that way. Oh man!
I thought we solved world hunger there for a second.
Oh my god!
I'm hungry. No, you're not. I'm hungry, and then it cancels out.
Oh no!
I'm thirsty. No, I'm thirsty. Canceled out. No one's thirsty now.
All right. How has your week been?
It's great.
Fantastic, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still working your 10, 12-hour shifts a day?
Yeah, I mean, this week isn't as bad as last week. And today was long. 2 days ago was really long, but yesterday was not as long, which was nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was only a 10-hour shift instead of a 12-hour shift.
Hey, 2 hours less. That means 2 hours time for you to do what you need to do.
It was 2 more hours that I could use to watch Hell's Kitchen.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So what season are you on now?
Huh?
What season are you on now?
I watched all of it. It's all done.
So what season are you on again?
I watched season 12 for the second time.
How many seasons were there again?
So there's 20 seasons. I only had access to 11 of them. And I watched all 11 seasons that I could. Seasons 2 through 9 are only available on platforms that I don't have, like Vandago or something like that.
Vandago?
I mean, that's probably not it. Something like that.
Oh yeah. What's Vandago?
I don't know. It's some
Is
other,
it with an F or a V?
I think it was a V. Voodoo, maybe?
I've never heard of this. Is this a service?
I think I might be combining Fandango with Voodoo.
Yeah, I've heard of Fandango, but not. I mean, I've heard of Voodoo, but with other terms.
Oh, like a voodoo doll?
Yeah, like a voodoo doll. Yes.
Did you ever make a voodoo doll?
No. Why would I feel the need to?
In case you wanted somebody to feel pain.
No, but then I would just say, "Hey, I'm in pain too," and then that's it.
And then it's canceled out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Problem
That's how
solved.
that works. Yeah.
How was your week?
It was great. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I strained my neck on last Wednesday.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's been a week since you broke your neck. How are you feeling?
It's been a fantastic month, man. It's been great. Been enjoying it.
I sense a little bit of sarcasm there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely. No, no, I think I pinched a couple of nerves in my neck during last week's stock order. Because I was putting the stock away as quickly as I could on a Wednesday, which is, by the way, usually my day off.
It sucks that you hurt yourself on a day that you were supposed to be off.
I'm supposed to have usually I'm off, but no. I remember I have to fix seats on that day too, right? So
that's really annoying.
Yeah. And then so like Friday I ended up like trying to be careful, I guess, at work. Like I couldn't move my head. I had to do the Batman pivot. Remember how like the Michael Keaton Batman days, like he couldn't move his neck, so he had to like literally move his body just to see what was on the other side of his body.
I actually don't know any that.
No. Okay,
no.
So the older Batman bat suits, the cowl never allowed them to turn their neck. Which is why when he turns to see somebody that's next to him on the left side of him or the right side of him, he literally like he physically turns like the whole body.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it wasn't until Christian Bale's Batman that like Christian Bale had asked like, "Hey, can we get like another piece or something that allows me to turn my neck?"
Oh, interesting. Oh, you know what? I do know what you're talking about now. I've seen some YouTube videos about that. He turns his whole like body to look around.
Yeah, exactly. That was me. Literally, that was me.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I did that on Friday, and I was doing checks on Friday and Saturday. Then they put me on concession on Sunday, right? And I was like, yeah, no, this isn't happening. I'm not going to be able to turn quickly enough to deal with concession and all that kind of stuff, right? Like,
no good.
I'm not picking up. This is no bueno. I'm not picking up a huge bag of kernels and bringing it to the front. That's not happening.
No.
Right? So I had asked management, like, can I go on podium? And surprisingly, they were okay with it.
Interesting.
The last time I was on podium was like a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, it's literally the best position in the theater.
Hey.
I love podium. You just stand there and do nothing.
Right.
You scan tickets, you rip tickets, you tell them which theater they go to, you let them in, and then if somebody comes out and says, "Hey, somebody sit in my seat," I just say, "Hey, I can get a checker to come help and help you find your seat."
So whose job is who's the checker? Is that like a designated job? Somebody who just checks seats all day?
No. So do you ever like when you sit down and watch the movie, you ever see like one of the cast members kind of just walk across and maybe like sign a sheet of paper or something and then walk again?
Oh no.
To the other side. You've never seen that?
No.
Usually happens at the beginning of the movie, typically. Like during the trailers maybe, or even like maybe like a half an hour or an hour into the movie, you'll see like maybe an employee kind of just walk by and then have like they'll just sign a sheet of paper. They'll take a look in the theater, make sure everything's okay, and then like leave again. Kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's their job. They essentially check. You want to make sure that like because everything's all digital now.
Right.
We don't have anybody upstairs in the booth that
Looking
is
down at the
handling it.
audience.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So like if there's an issue, it's up to the checker to be like, okay, well, there's an issue here. So you know, the managers have to go deal with it, kind of thing.
Right.
Right.
So in
So
case
now
somebody
if
starts
there's
just doing jumping jacks in the middle of the movie, it's like, hey, we need a checker in here.
typically like a checker would probably not catch something like that. It would be
Oh.
like a guest coming out and be like, okay, well,
Someone's doing jumping jacks.
someone's doing jumping jacks. Can you like give them a warning or something? And then they'll
Right.
go in, they'll take a look. If they're still doing the jumping jacks, then you know, do the warning. Why
Hey,
are you
man,
asking about
it's
that? Hold
not
on,
a
I feel like
gym.
you're planning something here.
I'm not planning anything. I'm listening to the thing.
Okay. Ravel's asking, do the checkers have night goggles? No, they do not. They do not have night vision goggles. No.
Oh. Well, how do they see in the dark?
Like we have Tivoli lights on.
Can I? Oh, you have lights on.
Yeah, the Tivoli lights.
Tivoli lights?
Yeah, those are your stair lights, so then you guys can see.
Oh, the stair lights, right?
Yep, that's on, and then you know the screen brightness, and they should be carrying a flashlight kind of thing if they need to actually see more.
So you can shine it in someone's face to see if they're the right one in the seat.
Yeah, that's definitely what I do with with that. Yeah, when I'm.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the person that's supposed to be sitting here? You're Jason? Oh, okay. All right. Can I see your ID?
I see your ID.
Can I see your ID?
What happens if there's a guy named Jason who buys a ticket, and then another guy named Jason sits in his seat?
Cancels the show.
It's canceled out then?
It's canceled out.
There you go. They just Jason sits on Jason's lap, and then they can both watch it.
No, just cancels out.
It just cancels out.
Just cancels out.
Okay. Well, that works.
There's no problem there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely not. No problem. Well, that's good. It sounds like you've had a great week, and your neck is feeling better.
Yeah, it is. It's starting to feel better for sure.
That's good.
I can move it. That's been great.
So you're doing a little bit better. Which version of Batman do you feel like you are now?
Batman Begins Batman.
Okay. So a little bit of movement.
Definitely a little bit of movement.
But not Christian Bale.
But not Christian Bale Batman.
Yeah. Okay. All
Like,
right.
well, it is Christian Bale Batman. It's not Batman, the Dark Knight Batman.
Right. Not Dark Knight Christian Bale Batman.
Yes, not that one.
Okay. Well, look, it's good to hear that. I'm glad that your neck is feeling a little bit better. Have you thought about doing like some kind of acupuncture or something like that?
I'm gonna stick pins in my neck?
Yeah, to heal it up. No?
No,
Okay. Have you ever done acupuncture?
never.
I used to get acupuncture done like once a week, maybe bi-weekly, and then monthly, and then I didn't anymore because it was kind of expensive. I loved it though. Acupuncture was great.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super relaxing. Basically, they stick a bunch of needles in you, and you tell them like, hey, I sometimes when I'm delivering mail, I get a headache, and they're like, oh, okay, I know exactly where to put a pin in for that. So they stick the pins in, and as ridiculous as it sounds, it like it's kind of well, at least for me.
That's good.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then like you just take a nap. I mean, that's what I did. I would take a nap, fall asleep while the pins are in me, and just kind of lay there for like an hour. It was like just a kind of like a way to take a nap during the day, really. But I never woke up groggy. Never once did I ever wake up groggy during acupuncture.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just felt so refreshed waking up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was great. I would if I had all the money, I would I'd get acupuncture done every week.
Every week?
If I had all the money, yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah. What would you do if you had all the money? What's like something that you would do every week or whatever? Like what kind of pampering would you want?
I have no clue.
None?
I have no idea, man.
Dude, I'd get manicures and pedicures every month. Easy.
That sounds great.
Dude, it's so nice. Have you ever gotten a pedicure before?
No, I have not.
Dude, what's going on here?
I don't have time.
You ever gotten a manicure before?
No.
You don't have to get polished. Like they'll just like slice your nails off a little bit, and then then you're good.
Negative.
Like you don't gotta get polish on it or anything like that. All right, so manicure.
Negative.
I'm trying to think of like other pampery kind of things. Have you ever gotten a massage?
Yes, I have gotten a massage.
You know what's funny? I've never gotten a massage.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't fall asleep during that, or at least I couldn't fall asleep during that.
A massage?
Yeah. No. Oh my God, the massages are painful.
Painful?
They're painful.
Really?
You know, during because remember I booked off like a week from work just before things kind of fell apart for me a month ago.
Right.
I did have a massage just before all that kind of stuff had happened.
Whoa.
And like there were so many knots in my body.
I can't, being at the post office, I can't imagine how like screwed up my body is, like with the muscles and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Because I don't even stretch.
It was very much just like, oh, yep, you found one. You found another one. Oh, okay, all right.
I thought that was my leg muscle. Nope, that is a knot.
No, that's a knot. I thought I was growing muscles. Nope, that's a knot.
I thought I was getting stronger.
Look here, I thought it was a bicep. Nope, it's a knot.
That's not a bicep. That's a knot, dude. Oh, jeez.
It just deflates as you're done, like being knotted.
You come out, you're just like completely like super skinny. You're just like, oh, I don't know what happened here. I guess all my muscles
beefed up. What?
Knotted up into some kind of thing that looks semi like a muscle. I'm so confused.
How did that happen with all of them?
So you would get a massage every week or every month? What would you do?
Well, actually, the lady had said it's probably a good idea for you to get a massage once a month, just because of like the work that I do in the building.
Right.
Like I'm always on my feet. I'm always moving around,
lifting stuff.
like lifting,
Stock
lifting,
day.
and like and then let alone like I do rock climbing as well. So.
Oh right.
Yeah, she.
Dude, I'm sure your back is super naughty.
Wait.
Right? Isn't lifting like a lot of back muscles?
Like NOTTY, right? Not the other word?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's KNOTTY, but yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Something like that.
Something like that. Do you think if somebody was really like bad behavior, like a massage would help them become a better person? Like if they were naughty?
Maybe. I don't. Maybe they'll be much more relaxed.
Yeah, they would be more relaxed, wouldn't they?
Yeah, so then I guess maybe they wouldn't be naughty in that situation.
Yeah. Come here, get a massage. We'll remove your knots and your naughtiness.
We'll work on that. Let's work on that as a
we'll work
as
on
a
our
slogan.
marketing.
We'll work on the slogan there.
for naughties and naughties. Yeah, there you go. It's perfect.
Yeah, we'll work on that. That's a whip. It's a work in progress.
What else would you do if you had all the money? Like pampering wise, or just the massage? I'm just curious. I want to know what Mystery would do.
I mean, that's as much as I can think of at this particular moment.
Okay.
I don't know what else I could do to pamper myself.
I would want
a lifetime supply of Pampers, like training pants or whatever. Just there you go.
Like, can I have all the Pampers? And it's like, all right.
Why? Because I need to pamper myself.
Need to pamper myself.
Yeah.
Just staple it, and I don't know where. I would.
Even babies need pampering.
They do. They need Pampers and pampering. I heard babies can get acupuncture too.
No way.
Yeah.
That's freaky.
And animals get acupuncture. Dude, they just chill. It's like they know what's going on.
I mean, wow, just imagine being the person. I do acupuncture on a tiger.
Whoa. On a tiger?
Well, just imagine being that person that says, I do acupuncture on a tiger.
Do you know what? I think that's a super underrated, like, survival tactic.
What?
Like, if you're about to get attacked by a grizzly bear, like, pull out your acupuncture needles. Just be like, hey, dude, relax. Stick him in his face a little bit, and then oh, yeah.
He starts growling out at you, and then he starts, like, slashing away, and, like, you're just dodging and, like, putting little pin in.
Needle. And then you survive the grizzly bear attack with acupuncture.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know how you just like slay a creature, it just like flops to the ground.
You don't have to kill an animal, dude. You just give it acupuncture.
You just stick needles in it. It's fine.
Yeah, just give him acupuncture.
Yeah.
And then he wants you to calm down, so he gives you acupuncture, and then you're stuck. You're like, oh no, I'm too relaxed to run.
Oh.
And then it cancels each other out, and then you both
cancel each other out. Yeah. I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah, me too. Well, that's good. It's good. You play any Halo this past week?
I was there for the community game night.
Well, there you go. Well, you know, not everyone knows that. I just, you know, I wasn't saying it like I didn't know, you know?
Yeah, you were.
No, it wasn't, dude. I was there too. I was there too.
Oh, you were there too? Holy shit. That's insane.
I mean, that's kind of insane. But yeah, I was there. Played some Halo. It was fun.
You played Halo?
Yeah.
You streamed it too.
I did stream it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had fun. I've streamed a couple times this past week, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying getting back into it.
Oh, nice.
I want to play this. I played some Fallout 76. You ever play that?
No, I've never played any of the Fallout games.
I was having fun with that. And I stream Halo, of course. And I feel like I've been getting my butt kicked in Halo recently. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm like sort of interested in playing some other games right now, just because like I feel like I can't win. I'm just getting smoked like every single game, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, what is the also? I also, I want to start playing this game called As Dusk Falls, I think is the name of it.
Oh, wasn't that one of those games that were announced at the Xbox E3?
I thought that it looked absolutely terrible, awful, the whole thing. And then I've heard nothing but really good things about it. And since it's on Game Pass, I kind of just want to do some Game Pass and Game Pass it up and see if it's as good as everyone's talking about.
Or are you just thinking about it?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play
You're gonna do it. Oh,
yeah, like I need a change from Halo. I'm getting smoked, dude. I feel like a pig at a barbecue where they smoke it for like 3 days in a row before like everyone eats it. Slow roast. I feel like I'm getting slow roasted every time I play Halo Infinite right now.
You're getting slow roasted.
I'm getting slow smoked.
Slow. You're smoking out.
Getting slow roast smoked.
You're just like okay. You're just getting grilled.
Yes. Yeah, dude, I'm getting grilled, bro.
Getting grilled.
All of it. Terrible. I'm getting steamed, bro.
You're getting steamed. I see.
Get boiled every game.
You know what's great?
What's
Not
that?
having a competitive attitude when it comes to Halo.
Yeah, I hear
because then when you get smoked, it doesn't matter too much. It cancels it out.
Yeah, does it though?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you played 10 Halo games in a row.
Uh-huh.
And all 10 of them, the other team was far better than your team.
Yeah.
You're still enjoying yourself?
Welcome to 99% of my Halo games.
But you're still enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
And you're having fun.
Getting my ass kicked.
And you're enjoying yourself.
Because then I'm going to be doing whatever kind of stupid shit that I want to do.
But you're enjoying yourself?
You've asked this question 6 times.
I just don't understand.
Yes.
I just don't understand. I hate losing. I hate losing so freaking much.
That's because you're competitive.
Yeah.
I got rid of that. It was fun getting rid of it.
Was it?
A whole new world, man.
A whole new
It's a whole new infinite possibility.
Care if I win or lose. I could go 0-3, 0-6. Now I'm just playing and getting fucking wrecked, dude. I can't do it. I can't even imagine it. I don't like it.
You know what's even helpful as well? You
What's
don't
that?
yell at you don't yell at the screen at all.
You don't yell at the screen?
Yeah, you don't be like, "Oh fuck, man, I died from this motherfucker." Yada yada yada. Whatever it is you guys do.
I just don't like losing.
Mm-hmm.
How do I turn
That's
it
the
off?
difference between you and I.
How do I turn it off? I'm done. I'm tired of.
Oh, that's a bunch of baloney.
No, it's
that's a bunch of baloney.
No,
You're
that's
done.
serious,
You can't
dude.
stop like that. That's not the way that works.
Yeah,
buddy.
I don't want to be competitive anymore. What do I have to do? Give me
okay.
2 steps to not being competitive anymore. And don't give me any kind of mindset thing, okay? Like I can't just think my way out of it.
All right, great. So you come to me.
Yeah.
And you say, "I'm not competitive anymore."
That's it?
Yeah, and then I'll say, "Okay, great. You're not competitive anymore," and it cancels each other out.
God damn it. Hey, Mystery.
Yeah.
I'm not competitive anymore.
Great. You're not competitive anymore.
I'm not. I'm done. I'm good.
Good.
I don't ever need to win again in my life.
Good.
I'm okay with losing.
You don't need to win anymore in your life. You're okay with losing. Cancel each other out?
Yeah.
All right.
This feels good. Like no expectations. I can't lose.
Exactly.
Like you can't lose if you're not even playing.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Like I'm playing a different game. I'm playing having fun. That's the game.
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah.
If we cancel each other out, wouldn't he still be competitive? He's canceling his competitiveness out.
Rattle, don't ruin this for me.
Logic! Stop the logic!
Yeah, get that logic out of here, dude. I'm going off my emotions here. I'm trying to have fun. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, I want to bring up something real quick about Forge.
What's going on with Forge?
So it's not that anything new is going on with Forge. It's just people have continually been like doing things, which is really cool. Okay. I'm going to put this up on our TikTok, by the way. Go follow our TikTok at Red Spartan Podcast on TikTok. There's a video that I saw, ready for this, where somebody combined the ammunition of the skewer with the Sentinel beam.
The skewer ammunition?
Yeah.
Inside of a Sentinel beam?
Yes. So what happens, imagine this, okay? Imagine there's a giant wall in front of you. And from left to right, you bzzz with the Sentinel beam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the skewer, wait, it had to have been combined with something else. Anyway, they might have combined it with something else. But what happened was bzzz, left to right. And then what would happen is just rapid explosions of the skewer ammunition blowing up, going left to right.
Huh?
Okay. So instead of it being a consistent beam, bzzz,
right,
it's a
You're
consistent
this, like,
beam of
rapid-fire
skewer projectiles.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I did picture it right.
It's wild.
Oh man, that's terrifying.
Forge
Does it
is
have the
going
same damage?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, shoot,
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. Although in Forge, you could change it if you want, so it doesn't have to be as strong, I guess. The things that are going to be possible with Forge it's going to be nuts. It's going to be so insane. I can't wait for it. I'm so excited for Forge.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna have some pretty crazy stuff.
I think it's going to be like, I know that I've been saying, and even last week's podcast was titled Forge Will Save Halo. I really believe that this Forge could be the greatest thing that's ever happened to Halo. People are making insane things.
Yeah, they are.
And the custom games that are going to come from this, and I think that there are some people who are getting really excited about Forge, and then there's everybody else who's kind of like, let's wait and see. But I really think that this Forge is going to be a giant deal that totally brings back the magic of Halo that we've been missing, at least in Forge, since maybe, I mean, I get that Halo 5's Forge was really good, but like this Forge just seems insane. I cannot wait for it.
Yep. Possibilities will be.
Yeah.
Infinite.
Oh, infinite.
There we go.
Infinite. Okay. Possibilities will be infinite.
Yeah.
Yep. You got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Possibilities will be infinite.
We want to talk about something today.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, look, news is a little bit light. There's some things going on, and then there's like some controversies that are being made up by gaming media that's not even really a big deal. And I was looking through everything, and I was like, do I want to talk about that? I'm not excited about anything that people are talking about right now. I want to talk about something that we kind of got some news about a couple weeks ago. And we mentioned it, but I want to talk about it more.
Sure.
The Halo Infinite campaign, dope, right? You would agree? Dope, pretty dope campaign.
It's an interesting campaign.
We got a pretty good story. I haven't finished it yet. I'm close though. We got a pretty good story that kind of moved on past everything that was going on with 343 and the story that they were telling from before. It didn't like whitewash it, but it kind of just like moved on. Hey, you know what? Let's move on to the Banished, right? Let's get on another Halo. Let's kind of move past a little bit all the conflicts that were going on before, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when you do that, there's a lot of stuff that happened before, but we don't really know about. We don't know about all of it. How is it that we ended up where we end up at the very beginning of Halo Infinite? Well,
right.
As we mentioned a couple weeks ago, there's a new story, a new, what do they call it? New book that's going to be coming out all about this time period. And Mystery, why don't you go ahead and tell us, if you have it in front of you, what this book is called?
It's called Halo: The Rubik's Cube Protocol.
Oh. Yeah, Rubik's Cube.
The Rubik's Cube. Come on, you had to know that was coming.
I actually didn't. I was like,
oh, come on. We were talking about it before the podcast episode.
I know we were. I didn't see it coming. I really didn't.
You really set it up for me, too.
I did. So the Rubicon Protocol.
It's called the Rubicon Protocol.
Yeah. Do you have, and we should have figured this out before the podcast, but everybody just ignore our lack of preparation here. Do you have that Waypoint article pulled up about the Rubicon Protocol?
If you cut maybe like 20 seconds out of this, I probably could.
You know what? I will cut 20 seconds out of this. And we're just going to go right into you talking about this article. And honestly, I kind of think like maybe we should just even kind of read it. What do you think?
I think reading it is going to be a long one.
Okay, then maybe we don't read it. Maybe just the part in the beginning. How's that sound?
I mean, like, if you want to read it, sure.
Well, I want to read the excerpt. I want to read the excerpt from the book, or the description that it has.
Oh, right. Okay, that sounds a little bit more appropriate based on the fact that I don't want to read the entire chapter 1.
No, not all of chapter 1.
I was like, holy shit, when did we become an audiobook podcast?
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We're not
audio cast.
But maybe the paragraph that sets it up, and then that excerpt, and then we can talk a little bit about it. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Let's go with the excerpt. You have the luscious voice, so let's go for it. Read the excerpt.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta figure out where to cut it back. So we're gonna cut it back in right here, and I'm just gonna go. All right. I have the article from Halo Waypoint pulled up here about the Rubicon Protocol. It says preview 1, which is dope. That usually means you're gonna get a preview 2. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
There's a little subtitle here that says the UNSC Infinity is under attack. Now, in Halo Infinite, at the very beginning, we saw the UNSC Infinity under attack. Do you remember that?
No, I don't know. I do remember it.
It was one of my favorite cutscenes I've ever seen in a Halo game.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, I think it was so cool. It was so cool. I thought it was really cool. I mean, the one Banished ship coming out and just smashing into the UNSC Infinity has to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in a Halo cutscene.
That is pretty insane. It was pretty insane.
Was pretty insane. All right,
it was indeed.
So I'm going to read the beginning of this article here. It says, at the beginning of Halo Infinite, the UNSC Infinity was ambushed by the Banished at Zeta Halo. Y'all remember this? In the harrowing battle that ensued, the Master Chief was neutralized by Atriox, leader of this fearsome, brutal faction, and tossed into space, where he was adrift for 6 months. Zeta Halo was shattered and swept away to a destination unknown. The UNSC was defeated, and the Infinity was nowhere to be found. Halo: The Rubicon Protocol, the latest novel from acclaimed author Kelly Gray, releases August 9th. It's coming up. 2022, and further explores some of the events in those 6 months before the Master Chief was reawakened and the game's campaign begins. All right, so we're going to read this little bit here. I think that this is maybe the description of the book. I don't know. Or maybe taken out of the introduction. I'm not exactly sure. So we're gonna read this real quick. A little prologue. December 2559. Humanity has its back against the wall after the United Nations Space Command flagship Infinity drops out of slip space into a devastating ambush launched by the Banished. As this fierce enemy alliance seeks to claim a mysterious object hidden within the ancient Forerunner construct known as Zeta Halo, the surviving UNSC core now finds itself compromised and its leadership out of reach, with remaining personnel forced to abandon ship and take their chances on the fractured, unpredictable surface of the Halo ring. Now, survival in this strange alien environment, whether for Spartan super soldiers or those who never thought they would see battle up close, is measured day to day against a relentless and brutal adversary that always has the upper hand. Desperation grows, but the will to keep on fighting and enduring no matter the odds is never in doubt, even as the Banished seek to unleash a frightening new enemy that could doom them all. Dun dun dun.
No, it's ...
Oh, ...
Yeah. Yeah,
there we
there's
go.
4 dot. There you go. Yeah.
By the way, it's going to be released in paperback, ebook, and the unabridged audiobook form.
We're not getting a hardcover book?
I don't have any of the Halo books come out in hardcover?
No, unfortunately not.
Even the original ones?
I don't think they have.
Yeah, I don't think they have. I'm really excited for this book.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I sort of fell off of the Halo books. Let me see what I've read. I read the first 3.
What, Fall of Reach,
Flood, and First Strike.
And
that
read those
basically
as well, a very long time ago.
Yeah, that takes you from obviously Halo Reach, well, or John as a kid, all the way through the events leading up to Halo 2.
Halo 2.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you have Halo 2. I also read Harvest.
Contact Harvest.
That
was Johnson's story on the planet Harvest when they first encountered the Covenant.
Yeah, can I be honest? I feel like that would make for like a good DLC or like a side game.
A spin-off?
Like
yes, it would make a great Sergeant Johnson Marine-based, game. Yeah, the Covenant could be very scary again. Especially when you're not a Spartan.
Yeah, like it can be Halo, but maybe doesn't exactly feel like traditional Halo. And you could just have like this little side game about Sergeant Johnson. I think that would be really cool.
Yep, agreed.
Okay, some of the other books. There's the Forerunner Trilogy, which I listened to and came away understanding absolutely nothing.
I didn't read any of that. I fell off after the Cole Protocol.
Those books were tough. Those books were hard to read.
What about Ghosts of Onyx?
Oh, okay, so I read Ghosts of Onyx.
I read that a long time ago too. I don't even remember it.
That one was pretty wild. That one basically catches you up with what was going on with Dr. Halsey the whole time and Blue Team after Halo 1.
Yeah, I remember some of that stuff. I didn't. It was so long ago. I don't remember it.
I kind of want to read these again.
I do as well.
Yeah?
But I'm a slow reader, a very slow reader.
Why don't you get the audiobook and just do double the speed?
Because I'm a reader.
Yeah, but if you're a slow reader, you could be a fast listener.
No, that's not the way that works.
What do you mean it doesn't work that way?
That's not the way that works.
You could 2x, dude. You could 2x the speed and listen to it faster.
Just because I could 2x the speed doesn't mean I can comprehend what I'm listening to.
Oh, somebody talks too fast? You have a hard time understanding?
What?
Dude, well done, man. I don't even think that I would have been able to pull that off. Huh? What?
Huh?
What? What did you just say?
I just knew you were gonna do it, so.
Well done, buddy. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to go back, read all the books. Maybe we do a book club. Scud Puddle, just to mention that in the chat. I kind of like the idea of doing a book club. And look, right now, right, we're not getting any DLC content right now. Like maybe between now and like whenever this DLC comes out, maybe this is a good time to kind of review everything that we've had narrative wise.
That's a lot of books.
It is a lot of books. But you know what?
I'm a slow reader.
I feel like we can do it.
Rival says, nah, video game club.
I feel like we can do it. And you know what we could even do? We could do a book a month. Okay? We could do a book a month. And we could break it down maybe and even play the audio version in like a Discord thing. Maybe that's too much. Like people like watch parties. Do we want to do like a book listen party? I don't know.
I mean, hey, that's up to you if you can try to figure that out. But I'm not even sure I even have the time for that.
I don't know. I have the time for that. I just like the idea of doing a book club. We'll think about this a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like if we can convince Scud Puddle just said this in the chat. If we convince Mystery to listen at 2x speed, we can do it every 2 weeks. How about that?
Convincing me to listen at 2x speed?
Yeah, 2 times as fast. We can get 2 books done a month.
That's not how comprehension works, guys. That's not how comprehension works.
You know, I heard a comparison.
I can listen to a book at 5 times the speed. Doesn't necessarily mean I know exactly what's going on.
What now? You wouldn't even be able to hear any words.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
What if Real Mystery read to us? We are making suggestions that you don't want to hear me reading the books to you guys. That's not fun.
I want to hear how you do all the different voices too. What do you mean?
Different voices?
Yeah, man.
This gentleman right here in this seat right now has the one voice, and then when he gets excited, he goes a little higher pitched. That's about it.
How would you do like Master Chief's voice?
No.
Can you say like I need a weapon, but in like your version of Master Chief's voice?
I need a weapon. See, not heroic at all. Not heroic.
I need a weapon.
I need a weapon.
Oh my god, dude, that was great. They should hire you to do like the reading of the book. I just want to hear all those voices. They all sound the same. Like, okay, let's say you're Sergeant Johnson and you say Marines on me. How would you say that? Marines on me. Hey, well, okay, well that was a little bit different than your Master Chief voice.
Yeah, because I was laughing too hard.
Oh. I love it. All right, anyway. Oh, look, we're all excited about this new book that's coming out. I've read a bunch of books before. I fell off. I didn't read the Kilo 5 trilogy, which sets up between like the politics of what's going on between Halo 3 and Halo 4. Like what happened with the humans and the Covenant? What was going on after that? The Kilo 5 trilogy. Also, that was authored by Kelly Gray, who's doing this new trilogy. I've read a little bit of the first one, and I really like the way that she wrote, so I'm very happy about that. I read some of the more recent books that were done by Troy Denning. Not a huge fan of his. For some reason, his writing,
He did the more recent Master Chief books, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were okay. They were okay. I don't know. For some reason, his writing and the way he does, it was all right.
Okay.
And then there were the books that were the series that follows Buck. I think there was New Blood and then Bad Blood. Both of those books I thought were really good. I liked the author who wrote those books. I should probably like look these up and find out exactly who the author was. But that author's writing I really enjoyed, and it was cool to see Buck after Halo 3 ODST, getting him ready for right before Halo 5, and then having him right after Halo 5. I liked those books that followed around Buck. So I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna do like a book club kind of thing. I think I would enjoy that. So we have this new, it's gonna be a new trilogy of books, right?
Matt Forbick, that's what his name was.
Oh, Matt Forbick, that's right.
I had it on the tip of my tongue, but
sorry, Matt. Sorry, I forgot who you were.
Wait, hold on. Well, remember, didn't Joseph Staten do Contact Harvest?
Joseph Staten did do Contact Harvest.
Right, like, didn't he do a couple other Halo books?
He wrote some other things. I don't know if they were Halo books though.
I think he did one of the short stories in one of the like, what was it? Darn it, what was the collection of short stories books?
I'm gonna look this up right now. Let's look up Halo books. Halo novels. Dude, there are so many.
There are so many.
So many.
They were pushing out like 2 or 3 a year.
Yeah, what was up with that?
And that's part of my that's part of my problem with what's going on in the Halo gaming universe right now.
Oh, this is cool. They have these broken up on Halopedia. This is awesome. They have the original series, which is The Fall of Reach, The Flood, First Strike, and Ghost of Onyx, all by Eric Nyland, except for The Flood, which was done by William Dietz, who gets a lot of shit for that book, but I actually really liked it.
I don't remember having too many problems with that book.
I don't know why people didn't like it. I thought it was really cool to kind of get in the head of Master Chief, the character Master Chief, experiencing all the things that we experienced in the book. Like in the book, I remember him talking about hearing 343 Guilty Spark talking during like the library, and Master Chief just going like, dude, can we like just get through this, please? And like those were the thoughts that I had when I was playing on the library.
Let alone, if I remember correctly, there's some cool stuff with like the mentality or like the of Jenkins, like when he became a Flood.
Oh, yeah.
And, like all that kind of stuff. Like there were so many cool things in that, and like all of the connecting dots between like what were the UNSC doing while Master Chief was on his adventures at the Alpha Base and all that kind of stuff.
And in the game,
I don't know, it takes a lot of flack for some really cool stuff that they put in.
Right. In the game, you help put together sort of, I'll call it the resistance on the Halo from the Covenant, but you never see where like the primary base is, like where the leadership is. Every time,
where is this Pelican coming from? Like,
right, where is the Pelican coming and going? How come all of a sudden they're dropping off vehicles? Where did they get the vehicles from? And say, oh, there's a base, and this book takes you to where that base is. Okay, so then they have the Gray Team series, which was Halo the Cole Protocol, which I never read, and then Halo Envoy, which I also never read. Interesting that this is the Gray Team series, because these books were written 9 years apart and follows the same team. That's kind of cool.
By the same author.
By the same author, yeah. Tobias Buckell. Then there's the Forerunner Saga.
Didn't even know Envoy continued Gray Team. Sorry, go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I assume it does because it says the Gray Team series.
No, I know. I didn't know. Yeah, what I was saying is like I didn't know that they even continued it with Envoy.
Gotcha. Okay. Then there's the Forerunner Saga. This is the one, like, I read this and then completely didn't understand any of it. Written by Greg Bear. Good for him. Halo Cryptum, Primordium, and Silentium. Okay, then there's the... Oh, I am wrong. I am dead wrong. Okay, the Kilo 5 trilogy was not written by Kelly Gray. It was written by Karen Travis. So, dead wrong by me. I apologize for that mistake. Written by Karen Travis. Okay. So this takes place between Halo 3 and Halo 4, basically. Then there's the Alpha 9 series. This is Matt Forbeck following Buck, essentially. Halo New Blood and Bad Blood. I like those books.
I never read them.
Then there's the Ferrets series. I don't know why it's called the Ferrets. But this is Halo Last Light, Halo Retribution, and Halo Divine Wind, all written by Troy Denning. I'm sure somebody likes these books.
I fell behind after the Cole Protocol, and then
there's so many books here. There
are so many books, and it's been a daunting feeling, just like, you know, seeing that like I gotta read all these books to catch up and understand what's going on.
Yeah.
In Halo 5 and Halo 4, like I'm not sure I want to do that homework.
Well, Halo 4 was definitely. Reading the Forerunner Trilogy really helps with Halo 4. I mean, thankfully, like, we didn't need any books to go into Halo Infinite, really.
Right.
Which is nice.
But now they have a book coming out, which is called the Rubik's Cube Protocol.
Right, but like you don't need to read it to be able to play. Hopefully, it's just extra information, kind of like, you know, originally the Fall of Reach or First Strike. Like, hopefully, it's just like extra stuff to make that game even better. So there's the Ferret series. Oh no, we read that. Last Light, Retribution, Divine Wind, all by Troy Denning. Okay, so here's where Kelly Gay comes in. I was calling her Kelly Gray too. What is wrong with me?
Yeah, I was gonna correct you.
Why didn't you?
Because you kind of kept going. I was just like, I don't want to. You kind of had the flow, and I was like, I'm not gonna ruin the flow.
All right. So there is Halo Smoke and Shadow, Halo Renegades, and then Halo Point of Light. I know Renegades and Point of Light, it follows like a Forerunner who like started helping and working with a human, I think. I don't know. I got to read those. I'm very interested about that stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of those titles before.
Point of Light, you might recognize. I think that was, what's his name, Pixel Flare's first cover, that first artwork that he did for 343. Do you know who Pixel Flare is?
The graphic designer?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they hired him to make covers for some stuff with Halo, and Point of Light, I believe, was his first. Yeah, super cool when they hired from the community. Yeah.
It's nice that they did that, yeah.
So then you have the Master Chief. It literally says a Master Chief story. You have Halo Silent Storm, which I read. Halo Oblivion, which I don't know if I read that one. And then Halo Shadows of Reach, which I read. And I didn't care for Silent Storm or Shadows of Reach. Don't know if I would enjoy Oblivion, but this book club, we're gonna check it out, man. Check it out. Then there's Battleborn, a Halo young adult novel series written by Cassandra Rose Clark. Battleborn and Meridian Divide. I don't know. I hear a young adult novel series and I roll my eyes, and maybe I shouldn't, but I do. I roll my eyes.
Sees a group of 4 teens and a Spartan super soldier surviving during the Battle of Meridian. That actually kind of sounds interesting. How would a Spartan handle 4 teenagers?
Punch them all in their face and then carry on with the mission, probably.
Okay.
Maybe not.
All right, I mean, like, it must be a really short book then.
Tell you what, we can read the book, find out.
Maybe I can listen to it at 5 times speed?
Yeah, get through it real fast.
Yeah, I'll just like, I already listened to it. Oh, great. Yeah, no, it worked out very well for him. Or her. Them.
All right, so individual novels. We got Halo Contact Harvest, written by Joseph Staten. We have Halo Broken Circle, written by John Shirley. Halo Hunters in the Dark, written by Peter David. Legacy of Onyx, written by Matt Forbeck. The Rubicon Protocol, written by Kelly Gray. Protocol. Kelly Gay. Keep saying Gray.
I think there's another author out there that has like Gray in the name that you might be like mixing that up.
Could very well be.
Yeah.
And then we have Halo Outcasts by Troy Denning. I don't love Troy Denning. However, listen to the description of this book. Follow Arbiter Thelvadam and Spartan Olympia Vale as they seek out a rumored ancient artifact capable of liberating their peoples from Cortana and the Created's rule. Book comes out in 2023. That actually sounds like a really great story. I'm very interested in that.
Sounds like a good idea for a video game spin-off series that
I really
tie into Halo.
I really like the Arbiter, and I really like Vale as a character. She was my favorite from Team Osiris, outside of maybe Buck. So I like that they're giving her a little bit more life, and I want to see what the Arbiter's up to. So that actually sounds really cool to me.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds interesting.
Then they have individual novellas. Okay, Halo Saint's Testimony by Frank O'Connor, and then Halo
Frankie getting involved. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then Halo Shadow of Intent by Joseph Staten. So Joseph Staten has done Contact Harvest and Shadow of Intent.
I knew he did another one. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
That's a lot of books.
Yep. Then there's also the Anthologies, which is like this is the short stories one that I was talking about.
Okay. So Halo Evolutions and Halo Fractures.
He helped in something in Fractures. There it is. I see.
Oh, okay. I see that.
Yeah.
I like how audiobook narrators for the Halo Evolutions anthology had Steve Downs, Holter Graham, I don't know who that is, Frank O'Connor, and Jen Taylor. And then the audiobook narrator for Halo Fractures is just Scott Brick, who did all of it.
Good job, man.
Let's just get one guy. Let's just do the one dude. So
could have been a little bit more difficult to get like Steve Downs and Jen Taylor and them all to come back.
Yeah, probably.
So
I'm sure that the other 2 books following the Rubicon Protocol from Kelly Gay are going to get their own little series section here. But I think that is pretty cool. It's also interesting that we're only getting 1 book this year. Whereas 2019 we had like 5 books that were released. 2020
is that it for so far, or?
Well, it's all that's on Halopedia, so maybe they will
counting. No, I mean, if you count the Halo Encyclopedia and then the cookbook, that's 3 books this year.
Say that again.
Apparently there's a Halo Encyclopedia that came out in 2022.
Oh yeah.
And then the cookbook. That would be 3 books.
No.
They're hitting their quota.
That cookbook thing, dude, that pisses me off a little bit.
It's a book. Can I listen to that at 2 times speed?
If ingredients: onion, I don't know, basil, rosemary. Take your pork chop.
I'll pick up like 1 word every like 5 seconds.
It's like, God, these recipes are hard to follow. They are making so much food, I can't keep up.
Yes. I will hear ingredients and I'll hear onion, and then they'll be on like the 8th recipe, and there'll be basil, and then like on the 12th episode, the 12th recipe, there'll be like oranges or something. I'll be like, that's an interesting recipe.
Yeah, right? Like, I want the cookbook because it's like a Halo thing, but at the same time, like, there's no food in Halo that we like interact with outside of a vending machine on the level headlong from Halo 2.
What about the vending machine in Pillar of Autumn?
There's a vending machine in Pillar of Autumn?
Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious.
You didn't know?
Nope.
Oh.
Anyway, like, what food is in that? I don't get it. It's just a burger and then name something that has to do with Halo. Like, that's not legit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a cool idea.
Although I will say this, I could imagine us making some content where we make all the food from the Halo cookbook.
Yeah. I would be the one reading the book, and you're going to be the one cooking.
I love cooking.
I'll give you the directions, and
I'll
you can
cook.
be the one that's on camera.
That sounds good. I wish like you lived near me. We could do this.
We just do a Zoom call or something.
Yeah, let's do a Zoom call. We'll do it like
I'm just yelling at Trax like, you have to skim the milk on top. What does that mean? It says skim here, Trax. I don't know.
You gotta boil your water, man.
You can boil the water until it burns. You can burn water?
Yo, that's a good question. Is boiling water burnt water?
Fold the cheese. That's what Raffle says in the chat.
Fold the cheese.
No, the other way. No, the left side. No, your other left.
Yeah, dude, I won't have the book in front of me at all. I'll just go off of you. You send me the ingredients ahead of time. I'll get all the ingredients, and then you have to kind of break it down. I have to try and make it, and then we'll see how close I get to the picture in the book. Come on, that would be so much fun.
That's a challenge. Yeah, that's a challenge right there.
That's like a Hell's Kitchen challenge. I want to do that. We're gonna do that. How's that sound?
Sounds interesting.
Okay, we're gonna do that. That actually sounds like a lot of fun to me. Okay, so we have this new book coming out, taking place between, I already kind of like set this up already, so I don't know why I'm going back over it, but just to kind of like talk about it again for a second. Yeah, Halo the Rubicon Protocol. Now I'm looking at some of the information here. It has the official summary, which we already read. In the summary, it talks about the banished seeking to unleash a frightening new enemy. Now, I played enough of Halo Infinite, and at this point, if you haven't played Halo Infinite, I'm sorry. We're not going to get into super spoilers, but like we're going to get into some spoilers for the sake of being able to have a conversation on a Halo podcast. Okay? They discover a new enemy on Zeta Halo, right? What are they called? Do you know who I'm talking about?
The Flood.
No, not the Flood.
No, not the Flood. The Endless.
The Endless.
The Fallen and Can't Get Up.
The Endless.
Yeah, no, it's the Endless.
What do we think about them like teasing a new enemy that we already know who it is?
Do we though?
Even as the banished seek to unleash a frightening new enemy that could doom them all, isn't that the Endless?
Right, but do we know them?
But do we know them?
Yeah, do we know them?
I don't know them.
I don't know them either.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea then. Okay.
Okay.
There's not much that goes here. They have some art, which looks kind of dope. Basically, cover art for the book. And that's pretty much all we got from it so far.
Scott Puddle says he doesn't know them, or they don't know them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we don't know. We don't know them. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We didn't offer a conversation with them.
We didn't what?
We didn't have a conversation with them.
Okay, so maybe. Dude, should we do? You know what, dude? I'm feeling so excited. I gotta talk to you after this podcast about some stuff. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do some more stuff. I'm pumped up, revved up, fired up, effing ready to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna have some conversations. Okay. Is there anything else that we want to talk about this this book that's coming up? I kind of like this little like book memory lane thing. We got an idea about maybe a book club. We got an idea about maybe cooking some food. Like this is. I'm getting excited here, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I did have a question for you.
Great.
My question for you is: do you think this could have worked for a DLC instead of a book?
Well, I mean, I feel like every book you could kind of like talk about how it could have been DLC and could have worked. For this book specifically, like, yeah, right? Like, I assume Spartans because they have Spartans on the cover.
Right.
At least one.
So here's what I was thinking.
Go ahead.
Like, what if your Spartan in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Was a Spartan you play as in the DLC of whatever the story that they're gonna tell.
I like. Keep going.
Here.
Yeah.
Was the DLC?
Yeah.
Could that have worked?
Totally.
Instead of it just being a book.
Yeah, that totally could have worked.
And then maybe like, of course, your Spartan, like, you know, everyone, you just assume that the Spartans, like, they all died or whatever, but like your Spartan is still alive on Zeta Halo. Maybe at some point they do come across like shoot, I forgot his name, the Spartan killer.
We'll just call him Spartan Killer.
What is his name? Oh, the Spartan. I forgot his name.
I'll look him up.
I forgot. The Spartan. You know who I'm talking about. That one elite. That's the Spartan killer.
A badass elite.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like maybe you come across him a couple of times, or like you're hiding or something, and you can kind of see him walking around trying to hunt you down or something, and can't find you or something.
Spartan Killer. Search. The
Hand
Hand of Atriox. Do you have a name?
I'm pretty sure he had a name. I forgot what the name was.
Jega or Jega?
Yeah, Jega.
Jega Rodomni. I don't know how to pronounce Rdomnai. Rodame. Jake Rodame. Rodomnai.
Yes.
Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, he's badass, dude. He's a cool character.
Yeah. So like, you know, maybe like just to kind of help with, you know, the connecting dots or whatever, connecting like some of the villains inside or the banished inside of the story. Like you can just like, you know, have like him come across your Spartan or like in passing, you know, see
That's a good idea.
Or something.
Yeah.
To help connect the dots. And like I think that would be a really cool DLC idea. You know? It could have I think it could have helped for the sake of continuing the story for sure. I don't know how many people are going to end up reading this book. You know?
Yeah, I get that. Right, here's the question: is like, okay, would it work better as DLC that like everyone is exposed to, or would it work better as like filler information essentially? I think they want to keep the DLC focused on Master Chief, but part of me wishes that they had like another team working on maybe smaller things that are a little bit more in like scope with like Spartan Ops, not in level design, because Spartan Ops was awful in level design. It was basically just replayable mission sections and they repeated them over and over and over in Spartan Ops.
Right. This would be like that kind of Spartan Ops kind of thing.
Yeah, but maybe we could do Spartan Ops and, you know, look, Zeta Halo is big enough that there's a lot of different areas that you could use, and of course they could put some assets in, so it wouldn't be as redundant as the linear levels that you have that Spartan Ops was made from. And you could come up with some new DLC following your multiplayer character. I think, like, here's the deal with Spartan Ops, right? Spartan Ops was a great concept, I don't think anybody denies that. Spartan Ops was a great concept, episodic content that had to do with narrative, that had to do with more story. Essentially, it was a DLC campaign. It was just the gameplay was redundant and boring.
Right.
But the cutscenes were cool. The story was
cutscenes
okay.
Were fantastic. Yeah.
It expanded on a character, Jul Dama, that you know, I kind of wish was a little bit more fleshed out in the games. Unfortunately, Halo 5 just decided, that writer who wrote Halo 5 just decided this guy was going to die instantly, and I was like, okay, thanks, buddy. Way to waste a good villain.
Yeah, something that you took some time to develop. Yeah,
that was a weird decision. Well, that's why they fired him.
Did they fire him?
Maybe he just left, but I have a feeling that they're like, you're not going to write anymore. Because Halo 5 got criticized more so than any other Halo story. And right, Halo 4 got a lot of criticism, but at least it was you cared about what was going on in it with Cortana.
It was like a complete story.
And with Master Chief, it was a complete story. It had a villain. It was confusing as hell if you didn't read the books and you're like, why is this Forerunner guy here? What are these Prometheans? The library? Like, look, all of that was very confusing. But I don't think anybody denies that the campaign was like a decent story, especially when you focus on the Master Chief and Cortana part. When you look at Halo 5, I challenge anybody to, I mean, I'm sure you could find somebody, but the general consensus is that the Halo 5 story was not great, which is why in Halo Infinite they didn't retcon it, but they left it behind. They killed it. They killed everywhere that narrative was going and just decided to move on from it.
Fresh start.
And it was a good move. It got too weird. Look, and this happens to franchises, right? They just go on and go on and go on, and then all of a sudden it's like they have to support the weight of everything that came from before. And it's like, okay, you had a weird Forerunner story with Halo 4. Halo 5 brings Cortana back, and you're like, what? She wants to rule the galaxy? The motivations.
It was too early to bring Cortana back.
Yeah, it was too early to bring Cortana back. The motivations didn't make any sense to me personally. Like, I don't care if you were cured of your rampancy and everything like that. Like, if you are too different, I don't even care if logically it made sense. But if a character appears to be too different from how they were earlier in a series, you're gonna get people going like, what is this? And that's exactly how I felt. Cortana wanting to rule the world, she never indicated at any point during the Halo series that she had ambitions of controlling people. Never. World peace was not something she was ever concerned about. So for her to all of a sudden be concerned about it after she's cured of rampancy is kind of like, weird. I don't know. Do you disagree with me there? Am I off in my take on this with Cortana's direction in Halo 5?
No, I can't even think of like, where they had said like, oh yeah, no, Cortana like, wants to rule the world or whatever. She wants to like solve all the problems. I think it was just what was it with Cortana for the games? It was very much just, help Master Chief defeat the Covenant kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she got corrupt when she had died or whatever in 4 or whatever had happened. Maybe that's probably what's going on, but that's a mystery that even we have to just still figure out, right? Like, there are hints in Halo Infinite's campaign, but
sure. Here's what I think would have worked better. Okay, tell me what you think about this. When you look at the Forerunner trilogy, are you caught up on Mendicant Bias and?
Not really, but I kind of vaguely know of Mendicant Bias.
Okay, I'm going to give you the super simple explanation of Mendicant Bias just so everybody can follow this conversation, and I have a point to take with it. Mendicant Bias was essentially the Cortana for the Forerunners during their fight with the Flood, okay?
Okay.
Mendicant Bias was corrupted by the Gravemind, similar to what you see happen with Halo 3 and Cortana, okay? Now, Gravemind didn't have enough time with Cortana to completely change her, like he did with Mendicant Bias when he was fighting the Forerunners. When the Gravemind was fighting the Forerunners, or when the Flood was fighting the Forerunners, way, thousands and thousands of years before Halo CE, they developed a new AI to combat Mendicant Bias, similar to the weapon in Halo Infinite and Cortana. Okay, so
parallels. Okay.
Yeah, some parallels going on there. Okay, now Mendicant Bias was corrupted by the Flood and was helping the Flood. Okay, because Mendicant Bias was corrupted by the Flood to turn against the Forerunners. So if you had Cortana corrupted by the Gravemind, and then she's like, hey, maybe the Flood was right. Maybe that Gravemind was right. It would be cool to see a Halo game where you see Cortana come back to try and resurrect the Flood or something like that. Okay, making more of a parallel. Like, how is she corrupted? Well, she's corrupted because the Gravemind corrupted her, and now she's trying to resurrect the Flood in order to help the Flood continue its campaign. Just like what happened with Mendicant Bias. Like, that would make sense to me as a corruption of Cortana. What doesn't make sense is that she's corrupted in wanting world peace. You know what I mean? Or galaxy peace, and humans are in the way. It was just, it didn't make sense with what was happening before. Now, if all of a sudden she was trying to help the Flood, I feel like that would make more sense. What do you think about that? What do you think about me retconning all of Halo 5?
I do like the parallels that was mentioned. That's
right?
An interesting thing. I did have a thought. I couldn't remember what it was all of a sudden.
Dude, it would have been so cool to see Cortana corrupted by the Flood. The humans creating a new AI with the weapon to try and combat Cortana, and then like fails. But then Master Chief's personal connection to Cortana is like what gets through. Oh, come on, dude, that could have been awesome.
That could have been awesome.
What a cool story that would have been.
Halo 5, right?
For Halo 5, yeah.
Halo 5. Yeah, it could have been. But I have this really odd feeling this is the direction that they're going for with Halo Infinite, maybe, possibly.
That'd be fine with me, because I like that story.
Yeah. We might have just predicted the future of the trilogy here, or whatever they want to do. 10 years after this 10 years, like
after the 10 years.
10 years.
If Cortana is corrupted by the Flood and is working on behalf of the Flood, and like that whole thing that I just talked about, like it ends up being story or whatever, dude, that is a cool story, man.
I mean, the only other thing maybe would be, instead of Cortana being corrupted by the Flood, maybe Cortana was corrupted by Mendicant Bias if he's still alive. Or it's still alive.
Well, Mendicant Bias was still around during Halo 3. I think everybody's waiting for Mendicant Bias to like make an appearance in the games.
Yeah, right. And like maybe that kind of like that's part of what helps corrupting Cortana, but then the Cortana's comprehension is like, okay, the humans and like the Covenant are just basic life in general is the problem in this situation. And kind of just, cuts away. And then all of a sudden you got the weapon and the Mendicant Bias. It's time to take down. No, I'm kidding. They're trying to take down Cortana.
A great AI battle. Just something other than what we had in Halo 5, But that's okay. We're moving on from Halo 5. We're getting some new novels. They're going to tell us some stuff. It's going to be dope. I'm excited for it. We will definitely do a reading of this new book in some kind of way, because I really want to do it. I really want to do that. And so let's figure out how we're going to do this. And next week we'll come back to you talking about what we're gonna do with this new book on a book club. I'm into it.
What we're gonna do with the new book?
Yeah, we'll do a book club. Okay. Is there anything else about these books or novels or anything else like that you want to talk about, Mystery?
I can't think of anything at this particular moment to talk about in regards to the books. There's a lot of books here, though.
There are a lot of books.
Whew. There's quite a few here. How many do we have a count of how many in total?
I think it's like 22.
Oh my god. It's a daunting task. It's such a daunting task.
It is a daunting
Every
task.
time I think about it, and then it only gets longer.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Game Warrior says, fun fact, Mendicant Bias was on the Forerunner Dreadnought.
Oh, I did not know that.
Which one is the, what was the Forerunner Dreadnought?
That was the ship at the end of Halo 2, which if you're watching the live stream, you're about to see Master Chief try and get onto the Dreadnought. At the end of Halo 2, that flew the Prophet of Truth to Earth.
Okay. That's the Dreadnought? Okay.
That is the Dreadnought.
I didn't know what that was called. I had no idea that's what that was called.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Dope. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and talk about let's do some listener questions here.
Listener questions.
Listener questions.
We got a couple here.
What you want to know? Ask them in our Discord, and we will say hello. I'm gonna come with some,
everybody.
I'm gonna come with some themes for all of our stuff.
All right, our first listener question. It kind of continues from last week's theme because we didn't come up with a theme this week, but it comes from Captain Destroyer.
Captain Destroyer.
And he asks, "What is a habit you developed after marriage?"
After marriage?
Yeah, after marriage.
What's a habit I developed after marriage? I got no idea. A habit that I developed. First, I'm trying to think of like, what are habits that I even have? And which ones came after marriage? I really don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. I don't even know what my habits are. I should probably look at that.
I'm not married. I have nothing.
You have to answer though.
I brush my teeth more.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
No, instead of 2 times a day, it's 3 times a day now.
A habit that I started after marriage is trimming my beard.
Ooh.
I didn't have a beard before marriage.
Oh, okay.
I didn't start growing my beard until my son was born.
Oh.
My beard is now 4 years old. I mean, I've been trimming it. I won't.
I mean, it's not the same hair as 4 years ago.
Correct. It's not the same hair from 4 years ago. That hair has been gone.
That hair is. I guess that hair isn't exactly 4 years old, but the idea of the beard that you have right now,
yeah,
it's 4 years old.
Correct. And it was so patchy for the longest time.
I mean, yeah? Did it finally?
Oh, it looked awful, dude. It looked awful. So many times I was like, why am I doing this? This looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. And not that it's come in like super full or anything like that. Some guys have like really full beards. I don't. But if you give it enough time, it works. It just works. I can't explain it other than it ends up figuring itself out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It figures itself out. Okay.
It does. It figures itself out.
It listens to instruction manuals on how to grow at 2 times speed.
It listens to the Halo beard growing book.
Oh, okay. Which is to be coming out.
Correct. In 2023.
2023? Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
It's written by Troy Denning.
Oh, okay.
It'll be pretty bad.
Oof.
Just kidding. I love you, Troy. I don't.
Oof.
I shouldn't say that. I had a hard time reading your books. I'm sorry. I'll try again.
Oof.
I will. I'll try again.
I mean, yeah, maybe now with maybe an extra little bit of knowledge of the Halo universe, maybe it could help.
Yeah, maybe with some
together pieces.
Some new motivation, you know?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
New motivation. There you go.
New
Maybe
motivation.
Maybe your mindset was very different back then. When
maybe
you read,
I had a
when you read
bad
the book.
mindset.
Like, yeah, exactly. You know?
I had not a Troy Denning mindset.
You ever watch a movie and then you didn't like it at first or whatever, and then you come back to it and it's like a different. You're at a different mindset now, and you have a better understanding of the movie.
You know what movie was like that for me? It went from a movie that I thought was so unfunny to then becoming one of my favorite comedies of all time.
What's that?
Tropic Thunder.
Really?
The first time I saw that movie, I thought it was the most unfunny, boring thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I don't know why I watched it a second time, but I did. And it was like, oh my god, this is so funny. And then every time I watch it now, it's even funnier. It is. I love Tropic Thunder.
Oh wow,
Hilarious.
well, that's interesting.
Yeah, weird, right?
It is kind of weird.
Strange tracks.
Yeah, strange. Yeah.
Strange track.
Tracks, you're strange sometimes, man.
Super strange tracks. All right, Colin. What's the next question?
Next question from Captain Destroyer. What is a habit that you didn't know you had until someone told you?
Thinking I was right, but being wrong.
Is that a habit?
Of thinking you're right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
I had a habit of thinking I was always right.
Oh, okay.
That's a hard one to answer. I don't know. Nobody ever went, hey, by the way, you're a coke addict. And I was like, oh, you're right. Like, I never had that experience, so I don't,
Okay. I just habit that I had. Okay, a habit that I have that I didn't know until someone had told me.
Yeah.
Is actually it relates to whenever I pick up the phone. You know how typically, even if I know whomever is on the phone, like if I said, let's say Trax, you call me,
yeah,
right, and it says,
ring,
okay,
ring,
well, Trax,
ring.
yeah, Trax is calling me, right? I pick up the phone and I go, hello, yeah,
like the way that you say hello.
The way I say hello.
Oh.
I know it's you, right?
Right,
but
you say hello the same way.
It's such a and somebody had pointed out to me that, or it was actually my best friend. He pointed out to me that, like, why is it that whenever you pick up the phone, right, you know it's me,
right?
Why is it that you're questioning it?
You don't go, saying, hey, what's up, Dennis? You go, hello.
No, I don't do that. I go, hello. Like, why are you calling? Like, like, I'm very confused as to what this concept is of somebody calling me, kind of thing. Like, it always happens. It never fails. Like, I'll pick up the phone, and the first thing I say would be, hello. Like I'm so confused as to what's going on. That is a habit that someone had told me. I didn't think I had.
Interesting. But you have that habit.
I have that habit.
You know what? Come to think of it,
out to me until someone pointed it out to me.
I did not realize that I constantly shake my feet when I'm watching TV until that was pointed out to me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'll just wave my foot around. I don't even know I'm doing it, but I'll just kind of like wave it back and forth.
You fidgety or something?
No, not even fidgety. Just waving it. But I don't even know I'm doing it, or I'll like go in circles.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
that's
I'll
okay.
go like up and down like that.
Dude, that one's a bit more of an acceptable answer to me.
Yeah, like, but I don't know I'm doing it, or I didn't know I was doing it until somebody.
Right. Okay. Do you know who told you?
My wife.
Or do you remember? Oh, okay. Okay.
She said, "Can you stop that annoying ass thing you're doing?" No, she was much nicer about that.
Oh, okay. Mystery also does that in an Xbox party. Yes, I do that in. I definitely do that in a Xbox party, but that has become a joke now. The whole habit. Like ever since my friend had pointed that out, that became like a joke, and so like I just do that now very jokingly.
There you go.
In the Xbox party when I jump in.
Hello?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hello?
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 Like I will jump into your party and be like, hello? Like I'm the one confused as to what's going on.
Hello?
Not even you being confused that I joined you. It's I'm confused that I joined you.
Hello? Did I join here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hit accept.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Next question comes from Game Warrior, and Game Warrior asks, you have one day to spend $1 million. What's your plan, and what are you buying?
Okay, I'm paying off all my debt. I am buying a new car. I am buying a house. And the rest of the money is going in the bank. Do I lose the money if I don't spend it?
Game Warrior is here in the chat, so he can go for clarification.
I would assume yes, right? Like, he wouldn't say, hey, you have $1 million, you gotta figure out what to do in a day. It's like, I'll put it in the bank so I can think about it. That would be a boring answer.
That would be my answer, but okay.
Pay off debt, buy a car, buy a house. And buy a lot of, have you had these new Sweet Tarts? They're like Sweet Tart balls. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're really good. I'd buy a bunch of those. You lose it if you don't spend it. I'm with Rabble. I would buy I would buy guns grub, and gold. The 3 G's.
Okay.
Food, guns, gold, baby.
Stonks.
Stonks. What would you buy? $1 million. Quick.
$1 million. What would I buy? I'd probably buy. I'm kind of like similar to the lines that you are on. I mean,
What,
let's
guns,
assume
grub,
that
and gold?
let's assume. Oh no, your first answer. I'd probably buy it like a place, like you know, like a house, like a dream house or something.
Okay.
Maybe like a small plot of land that's a little farther out. That you know, I'd probably spend money on trying to get a proper internet connection too. So I'll put a little bit of money into that.
So you'd move from Canada, basically?
Not move from Canada. I'd
Well, I thought
stay
you wanted
in
a good
Canada.
internet connection.
Huh?
Huh?
What's that?
I said I thought you wanted a good internet connection. Coming out of Canada right now. You guys got up there, Spectrum?
No.
All right.
No.
Get offended, dude.
No. No, we don't.
No.
But yeah, no, like I'd probably like find like maybe like a 1 acre, like 1 or 2 acre land, and like, you know, have a house there, and
Nice.
like spend extra money on trying to get like a really good internet connection, and you know, just have this kind of like a place of serene.
Maybe some views.
Some views of what?
Talking about just views, stuff to, like, you know, nature, views of nature.
Right. Sure. Yeah. There you go. That's part of the house.
Isn't that what you want the sereneness from? Like when you're thinking serene, what image is popping in your head?
Quiet. Nice and quiet.
I said image, you said quiet. What does that look like?
Quiet.
What does that look like?
It looks like quiet.
What does that mean?
Quiet. Quiet's
not a thing you can look at.
Yes, you can.
It's okay. All right.
It's nothing but quiet.
What's the next question?
Like a fountain or something. You can hear the fountain. Next question comes from Rabble, and Rabble asks, "What is the worst game you have ever played, and how long did you spend playing it?"
Destiny 2, and I spent 20 hours playing it. Boring. Everyone kept telling me, just get to the end game and you'll start liking it. Okay. It took me 20 hours to get through it. I got through it, and I was like, this... Why did I listen to anybody? I wasn't enjoying this game.
Yeah.
I tried to like it. I just didn't.
I think I did pick up Destiny 2 for a little while, and then we got to I think it was like the Trials of Osiris, the first one or whatever, and then it's just... I never ended up picking it up again.
I just couldn't stick with it. I got bored of it. It's just looter shooters are not for me.
Yeah, like I mean,
looter, Division, I didn't like it.
I enjoy some looter shooters, I suppose. Like I do enjoy Borderlands. That's fun for me.
Yeah, I played Borderlands 2, and I played it for maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like a little bit of the humor in Borderlands, in the Borderlands series.
Yeah, so I definitely understand.
Coming back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what is a game that I definitely did not like. You know, I guess they would have. Oh, right. Okay. Need for Speed Pro Street.
You didn't like it?
I played it for about an hour.
That's the best example you can come up with?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I liked Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I enjoyed Need for Speed Carbon.
Okay.
I was looking forward to being able to play like another Need for Speed game that also had the whole, like, you know, the free roam where you can try to escape cops and all that kind of stuff with whatever car you had picked and all that stuff.
Okay.
Only to find out that that game was literally like just menus, and you're at a carnival or whatever, like a race carnival kind of thing, and like it's, you know, just the idea of them taking out the free roam and all that stuff that I was looking forward to. It was not a game that I particularly enjoyed, and I played it for about an hour, and I was like, no bueno.
No bueno, I'm out. Well,
Rabble says Pro Street was a great game, just not a good Need for Speed game. I'm sure it was. I mean, hey, I'm sure it was for you guys, but for me, there was one thing that I was expecting and hoping for, and it just never ended up being what that was, and so yeah. I'm sorry if I offended you, Rebel.
It's right. He just he has to be offended for you being offended, or you be, if everyone's offended, it cancels out. We're good.
Cancels out. There you go.
Canceled. All canceled out. All good.
We got there. We got there.
All right. Next question.
That's it.
Great. Everybody, thank you so much for submitting your questions. I appreciate that. If you want to submit a question, please join our Discord. I have a link for it up in the live stream chat right now. And if you want to, you can always look in the show notes and see the link for the Discord. Follow us in there. Join us in there. Have fun with us. I am in there again. I am in there a lot. So come hang out with me in the Discord. If you want to get some, if you want to get your Johns in, questions in. You can follow us on TikTok as well, at Red Spartan Podcast. Go follow us over there. I'm going to have some new stuff coming up this week, including clips from this podcast, as well as listener questions. So if you're on TikTok, or if you're in our Discord, you can ask questions and I will put them up in videos. So Mystery, where can people find you and what do you got going on this week?
You can catch me on twitch.tv/REALMISTRY.
Hey.
Tomorrow I will be doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
Friday will probably be Halo. Unfortunately, I will not be there for the community game night.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I got scheduled the usher shift, so I'm not going to be there at all probably. By the time I even get home, it won't be until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Unfortunately. And then yeah, Monday should be back to Borderlands.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Nice.
Right.
Great. You can catch me on Twitch at DaddyTrax Live 1, number 1. Follow me over there. And this week I will be I'll be streaming after this podcast tonight. And then I'll be streaming again on Friday. I'll be streaming community night on Saturday. And I don't know what I got going on Thursday. I got my stream on Thursday. I don't know. So come follow me over there. I'm streaming a lot more. We're going to be going through the game as dusk falls. And I'm also going to be continuing playing Fallout 76. It was a lot of fun the other night. We're going to be doing some stuff in Fallout 76. And I'm getting ready for some other games that are coming out. I'm excited about Grounded. I'm waiting for that to come out. I want to play that game a lot. And of course, always Halo multiplayer. Well, I was playing Halo 3 the other day. I was playing Halo Infinite the other day. If you ever see me on and I'm playing, feel free to join me. It'll be a lot of fun. And I think that's it. You can find me also on Twitter at DaddyTrax1. If you want to be in the conversation with me, join our Discord. It is the Red Spartan Halo Podcast Discord. Join in there, and that's where you can connect with me the easiest. Okay? Great. Anything else, Mystery? Any parting words?
Negative.
All right.
No parting words.
For Real Mystery, I am DaddyTrax, and this was episode 90 of the Red Spartan Halo Podcast. Enjoy your week, guys.
I'm trying to think, do I have parting words at all? It'd be really bad to have parting words at this particular moment, especially considering the music.
Dude, we got to come up with a phrase to end everything on.
Why? What kind of phrase?
I don't know. Teabag forever.
Ugh. Really?
It says it.
The Red Spartan Halo Podcast. Teabag
Gross,
forever.
Teabag forever. What?
At that point, you might as well just be like dip, potato chip. You know?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hey. Oh no.
That sounds like a pickup line.
Sounds like something from a song.
Also sounds like something from a pickup line.
Maybe a song about pickup lines. My hands are they feel puffy.
Puffy. Like a
Can you clap with one hand?
I don't know, let me try. I guess so. It just sounds like something different. Is that a bad thing?
I have a noise gate, so people can't even hear me clapping. Okay. Guys, enjoy the rest of your night. I'll be live streaming in a couple of minutes here. I just got to get some stuff together, and then you can find me over on DaddyTrax1. All right, bye.
Bye.